Warning: the following podcast contains adult language, controversial topics, and instances of extreme satire and parody. If you find these things offensive, you can kindly saw it off. And also, you think that I had said that enough that I would have actually memorized it. But I guess it takes more than... What is this, the 14th? I think this is the 14th. 14th, right?
Is it the 14th?
14th. Whatever.
I have no idea.
Our two fans who watch the show will correct us later. All right, so today we're here. Obviously, I'm Chance, and this is Patrick.
Patrick, hi.
And we have a guest on here today, Jayhattori from Jayhattori on YouTube. What's up, Jay? Yeah.
You wanna?
So what's up? What's everybody getting into these days?
Well, we got to start off. We got right here. Let's see if I can pull this. You can't see it, but we kind of got to talk about the elephant in the room, which is the. We got to start off by talking about the tragic events that took place in Orlando with the over 50 lives lost, and some people say. It's guns. Some people say it's Islam. But, I mean, it's important to think about those things, but it's also important to remember that these are human beings, and it's kind of hard not for it to become a political topic. And it's real sad. I mean, these are human beings too. Whether you agree or disagree with their lifestyle, it doesn't affect me. I don't really care. I don't know why they used a mugshot for this guy, but. Sorry, inappropriate. But it's just sad, You've got just like every kind of person on here, and it's just fucked up that somebody who was raised to hate homosexuals, who himself was also homosexual. And it's just nobody should have to die, and nobody should have to live in a way that leads them to something like that. And you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah. My personal thoughts about that. I mean, with me being majorly in love with the city of Orlando, and as I said on my YouTube channel, with me soon to be moving to Orlando, it does have a major effect on those who really respects the LGBT community. Like I have nothing against them. I have nothing against pretty much anybody. And for this guy to go out and just start, blasting people because he's bored or whatever his reasons may have been, I really don't care too much about his reasons. But at the same time, it's still it's pretty bad. Mm-hmm. It's worse than bad. It hurts those who understand what it's like to feel alone in this world, whether they're gay or they're straight, whether they're religious or not. It still hurts. So for that to happen, my prayers go out to them and their family. I just hope that they can overcome such a tragic thing like that and move forward. But yeah, people. I don't even understand why people want to kill people in the first place. I mean, I remember the day when people just come to you and just beat your ass and call it a day.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened to that. People just decide that guns are the best way to go. So hey, that's whatever.
Well, the thing is that that the man was Muslim. However you want to pronounce it, doesn't matter. But the problem with that culture is that there's some interesting things about it. I'm not really into it, but it kind of clashes with the modern day Western culture. I mean, you saw it happen in Brussels and all those other places, and it's just always, it's I don't think it's good if your beliefs hurt physically and mentally hurt other people on a regular basis. I mean, it's just, I even feel sorry for the shooter because he hated himself so bad that he had to kill other people, and nobody on either side should have to be exposed to that type of thing.
Well, I mean, I don't really necessarily know how to look at like that point of view because I mean,
Hmm.
Christians done a lot of bad things too. For an
Yes,
example,
that's true. That's true. The
like the
Crusades.
Holocaust.
Yeah.
So I I don't really think it's necessarily just to do about the culture because I think it's just people. A lot of people do some fucked up shit because they just feel like doing some fucked up shit and they want to get their message across. Some people want to do something so powerful just to create a movement behind that, and that's what they do. And I don't respect people like that. I feel like if you want to do something powerful, do something positive. Don't go out and try to harm the world because you want to
Hmm.
try to change somebody else's lifestyle. Like I don't really respect anybody that does that.
Yeah.
That's just me though.
But yeah, it's a fucked up time, and it's sad though. But I think that we should just try to fight for these people the best we can by trying to keep our culture relevant and in a way that we can come together, because whenever we don't communicate, whenever we have some sort of belief or opinion that infringes on other people, then that's not really fair to anybody, because your rights end where another person's begin. I mean, that's only fair. Like, for example, um, I guess noise ordinance isn't fair to say here in or in the area where I live or where Patrick lives. You live out in the county, right?
Yeah.
So we both of us live out in the county. So legally we could blare our music as loud as we possibly could, but eventually the homeowners association could get to the point that they could run us out, because it's a whole group of people out here that say, "Hey, you're keeping our kids up. I have to be in work in the morning. It's not fair to me." So I mean,
Uh,
treating other people like shit because of your beliefs or how you feel isn't necessarily legal or cool.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I don't respect people like that. I respect people I respect people who have manners and want to respect other people. It's just like I don't mean to pull like a race card or anything, but like that. But it's just like being, the white and black thing. That's been going on for fucking 700 years. But at the same time, it's just like I told somebody the other day. Why do I have to find the time to hate somebody because they're white? That's stupid. I don't want to do that. I'm not going to like you because you're a person. I'm not going to like you because you do something I don't like. I'm not going to respect you because you do something that there's nothing for me to respect.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the point to where, like, what is the main purpose for any of this hate? But hate and chaos is needed in the world for what they say. Me, at the same time, I don't necessarily understand it, and I never will. So with me being a man of peace and wanting to just be an awesome dude,
Mm-hmm.
and I really don't, I really will never understand that. I really will never agree to that. I will never appreciate that. And that's honestly why I created this movement called the Black Nerd,
Yeah.
and I stand by that. So yeah, I agree with you 100%, man.
It's
But I mean, shit,
the
that's
the
just like douchebags on the road, man.
the first black person I met. I was like, I don't know, not even 5 years old. I was never really remember seeing a black person. I know my dad had a black friend. He was cool, but like the second black, because like I was in my class, I went in another class in first grade, and he was like one of my best friends from my childhood. I mean, nobody I've known ever met in person loves Ghostbusters as much as this guy did, and that was big for me because I was a huge Ghostbusters and Sonic the Hedgehog fan. And but
Yeah, I
that's this
remember
point,
that.
it doesn't really matter, because luckily we're getting into a time to where, well, right now we're kind of stuck in a rut with the whole
Hmm.
Syria and all that stuff. But I hopefully in a couple generations, uh, people will start being a lot cooler, and hopefully people will be a lot smarter culturally than we are now. But
That's yeah.
you know, I would say that moving on to a lot happier territories. Have you seen the new trailer for uh, God of War?
Yeah, man. It's a very Nordic feeling right there. Kratos and his gigantic ass beard, and I don't necessarily know if that's his child or not, but I just like how, boy, go on, you know. So it's like to see Kratos in a different environment. It's dope, but there leaves a lot of questions, like how did Kratos get to this point? You know, at one point at the end of God of War 3, and I hope this
Spoiler
isn't a
alert.
spoiler for. Yeah, I hope this isn't a spoiler, but the end of God of War 3, Kratos' body vanished or whatever the case may be. And then the Mortal Kombat story where they brought him back to life to a whole other world, and Kratos got respect for the gods. But at the same time, what I'm trying to understand is how in the hell did they speed up that far in time? Like, I'm hoping that they have some fillers in there to explain that. So yeah, I saw it, and I definitely will be buying that game in a heartbeat
Yeah,
because that's my best game.
here's my theory. So again, as far as at the end of God of War 3, you see on top of the mountain. I'm drawing a blank right now, but on top of the mountain, he kills Athena, right? So it's been a while. You see at the end, you see this bloody trail, like he dragged himself off the mountain, and you see all like these tornadoes and the destruction of a world around him. My theory is that he actually is that Athens, right? Athens got destroyed, like apocalyptically. So, he moved on to, I guess, the Nord Sea, also known as the North Sea. Um, are you still with us,
Well, no, I didn't catch your ending.
Jay? Can you hear us?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, you're cutting out. What are you looking at the internet or texting or something?
No, no. I'm on Skype. I text. But anyway, uh, I didn't catch your ending.
No, I was saying that he probably went after Athens was destroyed. He went to the Nord Sea, which is where the north, which is where this takes place. And it's got kind of a Last of Us feel to it, you know.
Right.
The boy walking around making comments and stuff. Of course, people will say it's got nothing to do with Last of Us because it's a different game. Well, yeah, but it's for the same console, and that's it worked for The Last of Us. So why don't they do something similar?
I mean, so it was. I mean, I don't know, man, because I'm used to Kratos being this brutal, beat the hell out of you type guy. And for him to be on for the Last of Us kind of feeling, I can see that, but I don't know. I'm used to him being a certain way, so that's an adjustment, I guess you could say.
Well, I mean, the thing is that the God of War games were kind of a game of the era, So it's just like, we were on for like dirty, a man who all he thinks about is sex and revenge, and he's got his revenge. It's just time for Kratos to grow up.
Right. I can see that. I mean, I can see that where I should have. Would you happen to know if that's his child or not, though?
I'm pretty sure it is.
Okay. See, that was my big question, because the kid really just came out of then. So who was the mother, Athena?
We'll have to wait and see. We'll really have to wait. I mean, I probably won't get to play it for a few. Okay. So the scene when they look out over the lake, you can actually see a giant white snake, massive snake. I don't know the history behind it, but it's just a pretty massive motherfucker, really.
Right. I remember he had sex with Aphrodite in God of War 3 too. So, I mean, that could have created for her to be with child. It's just a lot of theories that you can think about, but I don't know, man. I know I'm gonna buy that game.
Yeah, for sure. The controls have changed drastically too.
So it looked like they did. It was crazy though. It wasn't even a cinematic trailer. Like, it wasn't even CGI. That was an actual game.
I think it was. I think they said that this has no cinematic trailers in it. It's all cut. It doesn't cut away ever.
See, that's what I would hope for a game like that. Now, from God of War growing so far, Honestly, though, I didn't expect to ever see another God of War.
I did. I heard rumors about it a long time, substantiated rumors. And so I'm like, well, I mean, they're taking their time, and it looks like it was a good idea. And they were going to do Egypt, but I think that the Egyptian gods, but I think that uh, you know the Nordic is very more about survival, more about being close to those around you, so you can live and not die. Obviously, not many people really want to die. If they do, well, there's places you can get help. We're not getting to that tangent again. Patrick, you used to have had a PS3, right?
I still got it. Just never play it.
Yeah, I'm wanting to do Let's Plays and stuff, but I think one of the first Let's Plays we're gonna do on Pingus Pals will probably either be I would say San Andreas, but that would be like an endless Let's Play. So right here, anyone watching on the screen, right? Oh shit. So right here is this giant white serpent. So you got Kratos and his son and this elk-like thing, and then you got the line of trees, then this white river right here, and then trees and then lake, and so that's supposed to be some kind of serpent. But so what were some games that you were excited for at E3?
Well, to be honest, I really didn't get to see much of E3 because I've been, kind of busy with the Jayhattori channel. So, but I overheard the games that were coming out, and that pretty much, kind of got me out there. But I heard, I'm still waiting, I should say, for Tenchu, because I overheard that Tenchu was supposed to make an appearance at E3. I guess it didn't.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, man. It's like an ass load of games that I would like to see. I don't necessarily know if they'll ever come out though.
I tell you that one game that Patrick and I, there's a game that Patrick and I like to call the game that nobody asked for, also known as Watch Dogs. And
Hey now, Watch Dogs 2 looks
we
dope.
cannot have that playing. Absolutely not.
Dogs, huh?
No, sorry, I was talking about the audio that was playing with this trailer. We can't have that. We'll get flagged.
Oh well, yeah, but Watch Dogs 2 looks so dope. It's like, damn, like the stuff that you can do on Watch Dogs 2. Personally, I would not watch it 2 in a heartbeat. I did see that. I did see the Watch Dogs 2. So yeah,
I mean, the
how
graphics.
How could you not like Watch Dogs the first one?
Well, the reason why I don't like Watch Dogs is that it kind of feels like a concept game. It feels like a concept. It doesn't actually feel like a full game. Yeah, the graphics are decent. The characters are boring. The character designs are kind of nice in some places. And I mean, this second one just kind of takes it a step further, makes some younger characters, and it's like it's all about anti-government. And to the level that they do it here, instead of making like some kind of conspiracy, this kind of makes like, oh, we're bringing down, yeah, vote Bernie Sanders, look at us, oh, we're gonna. The parkour looks cool, but there's no reason they shouldn't have had parkour, but it just felt the first one just felt so shallow. It felt like it lacked a lot of stuff, and the city kind of felt empty. I did like how you could walk up to people and kind of get their personality, but there was only so many set personalities. See right here, Patrick, on the screen, you can see the Bernie Sanders supporters, but not saying that Bernie Sanders supporters. I shouldn't say Bernie Sanders supporters. I should say Trump protesters, because not all Bernie Sanders supporters are crazy. All Trump protesters are usually pretty crazy. So you got people smashing up cars and, riding in the streets and all sorts of stuff. I mean, some people said I talked to people and they've said that if somebody was blocking me from leaving the wherever I was, spray painting my car, breaking my windows, I'd run them over. I'd say I was scared for my life. But I mean, I probably won't play Watch Dogs 2. I mean, the first one, like whereas in Assassin's Creed, a lot of the mini games and collectibles are kind of fun to get. You climb this massive tower that you could have climbed earlier in the game. But you climb this massive tower to get a couple collectibles up the top, maybe learn more about the plot. But I mean, in this one, it's just like, oh, so you're just gonna walk this boring, drab alleyway where you gotta do 57 races. 57 races with that shitty controls. That's garbage. It was terrible.
Okay, well, this is how I see it, personally. First of all, Assassin's Creed ran its course. That simple. Like, I like how they expand their story and all that, but that's how I feel about that.
The last
They
awesome one was 4.
some
I loved 4.
Assassin's Creed 4?
Yeah. R, matey, why don't we sail the sloppy seas?
What was it? Pirate some shit?
Black Flag.
Yeah, that's how I feel about that one. I thought it was cool. I'm not going to give you what other people would have rated, because I don't give a damn about pirates. I never was a pirate kind of guy in the first place. But then again, I still respect Ubisoft for what the things that they've done. But at the same time, Watch Dogs is a hell of a game. And personally, you've never seen Chicago in an indie game before. At least I haven't. And to go ahead and run Chicago and made it pretty damn cool, that's pretty good. So I gotta give them credit on the scenery. Then, if you want to add, if you want to go a little further, the storyline for Aiden Pierce was pretty good too.
It was okay.
Yeah, so Aiden was, see.
Hang on. We're losing you a second. Let me call you right back, okay? I'm gonna call you right back. So just hold on, okay?
All right.
All right, hold on. We're gonna call him right back. Remember, he's gonna watch this.
Didn't think we could do a video.
We can't. I'll just do this so it won't say testing or whatever.
What, the trial?
All right, welcome back.
Hello?
Okay, so...
All right, thank you.
It sounds better there. So, Chicago, right? You're talking about Chicago?
Yeah, basically I'm saying, the reason why I respect Watch Dogs so much, because one, it was the first of its kind. There was no game ever made like that before.
The Matrix game, right?
The Matrix game.
Mm-hmm.
The Matrix wasn't even close to Watch Dogs.
Mm-hmm.
The Matrix was more so about combat and what Neo could have done. Unless you're talking about.
I think I'm thinking Perfect
Dark.
Huh? Anyways, go on, you're saying?
Perfect Dark. From the 64.
Yeah, it's one of the earlier hacking games from... Well, actually, not the earliest hacking game. What am I saying? People are going to kill me now, but, I mean, when I saw the trailer or the gameplay trailer, like, this is going to be the best game ever. Then I get in and just like, well, it doesn't matter if this guy is registered as a pedophile. Yeah, I can shoot him, or it doesn't matter if this one's a Olympic gymnast or any of that stuff. I can't meet him. I can't talk to him. I can't interact with him. I can't really do anything with them. It doesn't really affect the storyline.
Okay, so I understand where you're going from there, but I mean, it's just like that on Grand Theft Auto, really, except San Andreas.
No, not really. I mean, you don't know anything about these people. Sure, you can follow them around and watch what they do every day, but I mean,
yeah, that's what I'm saying on Grand Theft Auto. Like, you can't really interact with anybody on Grand Theft Auto except the main characters. Or except the sub characters that may or may not appear if you are in the same area as that character.
Right.
But it's I understand what you're saying though. I mean that's a good point. But I would like to believe that they fixed that issue. More interactions with the characters and things like that. I would like to think that they fixed that issue for Watch Dogs 2. But even if they did, I'm still I can't just write that game off as a bad game before it's out. Like, I don't think it's going to be a bad. I honestly think it'll be a nice. I give it an 8, more than likely, or 9.
That's pretty. And 9 is pretty generous. The driving controls are some of the worst I've ever seen, other than
Now I can't argue with that. The driving controls for Watch Dogs were pretty clunky.
And the physics are pretty
You know.
shit too.
Well, they used a lot of ragdoll.
It doesn't matter. I mean, just like the driving, even the driving physics were even more terrible.
But the only reason why, if we're gonna look at that, but the only reason why the driving for Grand Theft Auto 5 was so dead because they used the same mechanics for what was it, Midnight Club or something like that.
Maybe, yeah.
I mean, and I'm a huge GTA guy.
They've come a long way. Like, you're talking to some of the biggest GTA guys in Hendersonville, or at least the Nashville area. I'm sure there's maybe some big YouTuber in Nashville that plays Grand Theft Auto, but I mean, Jesus Christ. You know how many days Patrick and I have poured into Grand Theft Auto?
You put in way more than me, though.
Patrick may have put in at least a couple of weeks, at least 3 weeks. I have put in like almost 5 weeks.
It's probably more than that.
I know for a fact when I had the game, I put in a lot of time too. I mean, I don't necessarily remember how much time I put. Because I remember when I first got it, I played that game nonstop. Come on work, Grand Theft Auto. You know, as soon as I put my daughter to sleep, Grand Theft Auto. So, I mean, you know, the point I'm getting at is, for watching.
You have sex with your girlfriend, get off, turn on PlayStation.
Grand Theft Auto. Yeah. Get off me, turn on PlayStation. The Dave Chappelle. But I mean, at the same time, Watch Dogs was the first of its kind. Like for what you were able to do, I mean, you weren't able to do much for interaction-wise with other characters like NPCs. That is true, but for Aiden Pierce alone, the things that you were able to do, I mean, you weren't really able to see that many games. And in Perfect Dark, you still couldn't do what Aiden was able to do.
That's true.
Not to mention, it's an open world game. You damn near can go anywhere. Damn near. Like, you can't go into every house on the game or every hotel on the game, but you can go
for a couple generations.
You think so?
Maybe not Xbox 2 and PlayStation 5, but Xbox 3 and PlayStation 6, maybe.
Hey, it's a possibility. I mean, I wouldn't mind, but here's my question to you guys. Like, how do you guys feel about the new 4K, where Sony said that, you know, you gotta have 4K TV to play their new PlayStation Neo?
I thought that was Xbox. Microsoft said that you had to have a 4K TV to play the Xbox Scorpio. Maybe it was both. I don't know.
It probably was both, because both of them would do something like that. But how do you feel about the concept of that anyway?
Well, with the Xbox Scorpio, you don't have to have a 4K TV to fully enjoy it. You do don't to fully enjoy it. Yes, to play on it, no, you don't. But yeah, if you want to experience it to its fullest extent, you do. And 4K TVs are coming down. You know, this what do they call it? Cyber Monday. Cyber Monday, I am going to buy me some goddamn. And by goddamn, I mean a 4K TV. You can get a 4K TV for like $800, which isn't bad, really. Slightly more expensive. Slightly more money than I paid for this Xbox.
And then on top,
we seem to have lost you.
have like a Vizio 4K.
Mm-hmm.
Get a warranty with it too. So I mean, that's pretty dope.
Right. But yeah. So what games are you playing lately?
Well, I had to a very terrible situation where I was kind of forced to sell my PlayStation 4. But before I had sold my PlayStation 4, the games that I was playing all the time, most of the games were requested by my subscribers, but I was playing the shit out of Devil May Cry. I was playing GTA. Man, I was playing an A-load of games. I even started getting into MOBAs, or is it MOBAs or MOBAs? I think I'm pronouncing it wrong.
Yeah, MOBA.
Okay. Yeah, I got into MOBA, which is a very good start for a person like me because I never played MOBAs before. And then Elder Scrolls Online, I was playing the hell out of that.
Yeah.
Oh my god! One of I call this guy my number one fan because he's actually already sent me some gifts and stuff like that. So um, he he gave me a limited edition Joker mask, and he wanted me to play Batman Arkham Knight just because he sent me the mask. So I played the shit out of that. And then Tom Clancy Division. Oh my God, I'm in love with that game. I think that's just an awesome ass game.
Did
I
you play
love
that
the
game,
difficulty for
Patrick?
that game. I love how.
Yeah, I played a little bit of it.
Did you like it?
Yeah, it's pretty okay.
I've been waiting on that game since I heard about the trailer 2 years ago. So when the moment that they started releasing more information, I was just on it like, oh yes. I gotta definitely find out about it. So when it dropped, I went ahead and went to Best Buy and was like, hey, go ahead and buy this game. It's not even out yet. Just go ahead and take my money. But um, the game that I want to play, I haven't got to because I don't have PlayStation 4 anymore. But hopefully that'll change after. I'm hosting a meet and greet 7:30 p.m. at Centennial Park. There will be food, and it's a YouTubers, it's a podcast, it's anybody that does anything positive. I'm hosting a serious meet and greet just for that. So please come out 7:30 Nashville, Tennessee. I forgot to mention that earlier, so forgive me for that. But
Oh
back to the original
shit!
topic.
I forgot something super duper hyper diaper analyper important that we're supposed to do at the beginning of every video.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to help me remember that. So for those of you who have made it this far, obviously you care about the video a little bit. The if you want to help, for those of you who love the show and want to help support the show, go to patreon.com/pingspals and make a donation. We're actually going to change some shit up and make it to where some of the things, the benefits you get from donating are slightly more enticing. But in all seriousness,
Enticing.
yeah, enticing.
A little
But
more incentive.
yeah, better incentives. Yeah. So, but no, seriously. So yeah, patreon.com/pinguspals, and then go to twitter.com/pinguspals. Follow us, and the more people who follow us will actually fucking, what do you do? Oh yeah, we'll talk more about. Wait, we'll talk. Oh yeah, we'll talk more on Twitter. God, where is my fucking head? But yeah, and also for those of
All
you
over the place.
who like this show, make sure you go and you tell every single friend you have, Tom. I know, Tom, you only have 4 people on Facebook, but you gotta go and tell your friends. Tell everybody. Post it. Nobody's gonna hate you. People who hate you for posting Pingus Pals probably are some kind of psychotic, hyper, left-wing social justice warrior or some kind of crazy mega conservative who can't tell their ass from a hole in the ground. Talking about the extremes of both. But no, yeah. So what were we talking about? Pokemon?
Video game.
It's gonna be dope.
Yeah, new Pokemon's gonna be pretty damn dope. It's gonna be
Channel, I should say. And I'm only giving out 2 T-shirts because they are very costly, and I have to have it made at a certain time. So only 2 people can give 2 free shirts, and the rest will be paid for. But that's only because popular demand and things like that. So the point is, come Centennial Park 7:30 Friday. Come eat some barbecue. Come meet more YouTubers beside myself. Let's just have a great time.
Are you talking?
That's it,
are you telling me to come?
I'm telling you both to come. If you guys are free, 7:30 Friday, July the 1st. I'm barbecuing and I'm having a good time, man. That's what it's all about.
Do you have a food handler's license?
Oh God. Why do I? Who the hell needs a food handler license just to throw some shit on the grill, bro? Come on, Chance. Really? No, I don't. I know how to cook. If you don't want to eat the food, just don't eat. Damn it. It's free food, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's all that matters. And believe me, I'm not going to cook anything for nobody that I wouldn't eat. So,
What did you you gonna go see the new Independence Day?
um, okay. Now, I have mixed feelings about that.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Personally,
we know it's gonna be stupid, but it's stupid fun, I guess.
personally, TMT first. You got to see that first. I haven't
TMNT.
seen it yet. I want to see that. Then, yeah, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, man. I have to see that first. Then I have to go and see Finding Dory. I actually will be when I'm not doing my YouTube channel and I'm off from that day. I plan on going there and hopefully I can take my daughter and take her to go see Finding Dory,
How old is she?
or take my daughter. She'll be 3, so she'll be 3 this year. She's only 2 right now, but she may not understand it. She like pretty colors and shit. So Finding Dory, I love Finding Nemo, so I would like to go see Finding Dory too.
The third one's
And
gonna be called Finding Marlin.
you think so?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
I mean, but I could see Dory getting lost, and Marlin and Nemo are looking for her. So I could see that with ease. So I wanted to see Star Wars, but I never got the chance to see that one yet.
Good.
Good?
Yeah.
Why is that good?
I wouldn't be
Man, I
caught.
heard good things about the movie.
I wouldn't be caught dead seeing that movie again. I've never been. Untraceable is a better movie than the new Star Wars, and that movie sucked. The only good thing about the
You,
new Star Wars movie, despite Harrison Ford being in it, is John Williams' score. It's not nearly as good as the prequel trilogy score was, but it's okay. It's good for John Williams. Not great for John Williams, just good for John Williams. I mean, I know he can do
so,
better.
what did you think about the movie, Patrick? Have you seen it?
I hadn't seen it.
He hasn't even. He's only seen one Star Wars movie, and that's Phantom Menace.
Okay, so out of curiosity, did you guys see Deadpool?
Yeah,
I didn't see it.
thought it was pretty
Oh,
decent.
okay, decent. Okay, I haven't seen Deadpool yet either. It's a lot of movies that I'm being asked to go see, but I know I don't know. It's a lot of stuff I got to do, bro.
Oh, my back is killing me. See, we're not sitting on chairs right now. We're sitting on tote bins. That's TOTEBINS.
What? Okay, I know what it. All right.
Oh shit! You know what game I'm excited for? Other than like
Well,
7 Days to Die, which comes out next week. It's like a cross between like zombie survival and Minecraft. But is oh yeah, Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2.
yeah, the first one was pretty good.
Yeah, it was. I mean, could have used a little work in the personality department for your character and could have had better clothes, but other than that, it was pretty good. I just wish that well, in this next
Yeah.
one, I think that if you can transfer your character to the second one, but you'll create a new character and your old character will mentor your new one.
That's dope.
Yeah.
As long as I can go Super Saiyan 2 for the first time, which I would really like to do,
You can go
I would be
Super
happy
Saiyan
with
2.
that. So that's good. You couldn't go Super Saiyan 2 on the first one.
You totally can.
No,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
You
you
can go
can.
you go Super Saiyan 1 and then you get that freaking package from I think it's that thing. I don't know if it's from Vegeta or Goku or something, but you do something, then you get a badge and it keeps you at Super Saiyan 1.
I went Super Saiyan 2 all the time. There's Super Saiyan 2, which is Goku's, where your physical attacks are stronger. And then there's Super Saiyan Vegeta 2, which is Super Saiyan Vegeta and Super Saiyan Vegeta 2 is basically Super Saiyan 1 and 2, and your key attacks are stronger. and then Super Saiyan or regular Super Saiyan and Super Saiyan 2 is where your physical attacks are stronger. And I think it's harder to unlock Vegeta's, but I was a goddamn juggernaut. I could beat Broly's dick in pretty easily.
What the hell, bro?
I would. I'd punch his dick so hard it would fly out his ass. Of course, it'd be blurred because it's a Japanese cartoon. What about Dragon Ball Super? What do you think about that?
I like it a lot. I mean, it takes me back, honestly. It takes me back. What the?
What kind of bike is that, Patrick?
A small one.
Yeah, he's right.
Patrick has a motorcycle.
Yeah, but it's in the shop again.
Should go break the guy's legs that did it.
I'm gonna get him a newer one.
Oh, yeah.
What? So, yeah. I mean, I don't know, man. Dragon Ball Z Super is dope, and I personally am happy that I got the chance to see, out of myself. I like boxing.
What was that? Did someone just shoot you?
No one shot me, man. My mom.
I just heard a big loud slam, and your mic got real quiet.
Do you talk today?
Have you seen our podcast yet?
Ever seen what?
Have you seen this podcast yet?
No, I haven't. I just now got to the house. So
No. I mean, have you seen
started on that stuff?
Have you seen any of the episodes before?
With the Pinkest Pals?
Yeah.
Yeah, you sent me a link. You sent me a link a while ago, and I did go. I don't remember which episode I watched, but I did watch one of them. But I mean, an hour long. It was like, damn.
Yeah. Well, we got a lot to talk about. This might end up being a really, really short one because I figured that we'd be talking a lot longer. But we went through all the video game stuff pretty quick. Did you?
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm not really. This is funny because this is like the first time I've ever been on a podcast, and I'm extremely honored. I just don't really know like what else to say.
It's just pretty much. Well, usually what we'll do is we'll look up something moderately political or moderately religious, like I'm just type in something random. The Vigilant Christian. One of our he's a regular on the show, and by regular I mean he watches videos a lot. He's the type of guy that thinks that pretty much every What's that?
What?
Do you hear that beeping sound?
Yeah, that's the fire alarm thing.
Oh, well.
But I moved away from it. Go ahead. The Vigilante Christian, what?
No, the Vigilant Christian. He thinks that that basically everything is an Illuminati conspiracy. He thinks that K-pop. He thinks that Paul Walker's death, Robin Williams' death. He thinks those are a conspiracy. He thinks that the movie Chappie is a conspiracy. That evolution.
Chappie?
Yeah, it's about the fighting robot. He thinks that Disney is Illuminati.
Okay, well, here's my personal thoughts with that. I'm not a big conspiracy or anything like that. I do believe things happen for a reason, and I believe some people do put themselves in certain positions to where they can be killed by other people. But
What do you mean?
The way I live, well, I mean, I believe that if you some things can be said and some things can't. I'm not a conspiracist. Like I believe that someone can kill you for whatever, whatever the case may be.
You don't believe that they.
It's just like the whole.
You don't believe that's okay though, right? You don't believe
Huh?
that. You don't believe that it's okay, right?
No,
Just,
no,
just,
no. I
just,
don't believe it's okay to kill anybody.
just trying to clear that up so
I
people understand.
no, no, no. I don't believe it. I'm actually do murder. If you're not talking about GTA or some type of shooting game, if I'm not killing you, then we really have no conversation after that. Because I feel like you can kill me a billion times on a game, and you should feel you should feel proud of yourself. You can tell people that you killed me on this game, and it's over. But that's just my nerd mind thinking, or my geeky mind thinking. But at the same time, I don't necessarily see the point of getting. I don't see the point of trying to create a large reason as to why something happened. Like when Robin Williams died, it was very sad because he was one of my favorite actors.
Mm-hmm.
So and the whole Bill Cosby situation. Uh, I mean, we can go on and on and on. The O.J. Simpson trial. We got the Paul Walker's death. You can
Mm-hmm.
say all those things were complete conspiracies, but at the same time, you are just creating conspiracies. You're not actually bringing any type of facts.
A lot of people who
Just
think.
because you,
I was gonna
huh?
say. I was gonna say like the people who think that George Bush himself and himself alone flew the planes into the World Trade Center. He flew the first one and he jumped out right before it hit, and then he went and got in the second one and
Man,
flew the second one in the second building. And he jumped out before it hit,
George Bush, George Bush even isn't even smart enough to fly a plane. Man.
even though he flew
Hey,
one.
what plane did he fly?
He was in
Fucking
the he
crop
was in the
duster,
Air
bro.
National Guard.
Yeah, he was in the Air National Guard.
Pretty sure it was the Air National
George
Guard.
Bush,
He was a pilot.
George Bush can't fly shit.
He's a better pilot than Donald
Like
Trump.
George, yeah, Donald
Don-
Trump's is retarded though.
Donald Trump needs someone to fly him around for him, just like Joel Osteen needs someone to fly him around.
Donald Trump and his toupee.
Yeah. Don't they have their own jets each?
Hey, how do you guys feel about Mafia 3 though?
Oh, don't get me started. I don't want to talk about it. It's
Mafia
bad.
3, what?
Yeah.
Are you drunk?
No, I've only had like
Probably.
I've only had
Stop
half a
drinking
beer.
right now. Don't stop drinking. Don't drink. You're drunk now.
I am definitely not drunk. I say this all the
You
time,
gotta be, man.
but you wildly underestimate my liver's abilities to process alcohol.
Bro, you didn't stop doing cocaine. Stop. Mafia 3 looks dope. Okay, Mafia 2 was great. Mafia 3 is gonna be phenomenal.
Yeah, but it's not about a mafia member.
Who the fuck cares?
He's in the black mob.
Is that a problem?
Well, a game about the mafia, I kind of want to play as a mafia guy.
Well, this is how I see it. There was a black mafia, and on top of that, if you remember correctly, uh, Lucky Luciano actually had an enormous respect for the man named Bumpy Johnson, Bumpy Ellsworth Johnson, and he was crowned the king of Harlem.
Mm-hmm.
So he had sit downs with all.
Yeah, the other crime
Italian mafioso figures.
They always sat down with different crime lords. But the thing about, if you want to be in the Italian mafia, you have to be able to trace your lineage to Sicily. You have to. It's a fact.
But okay, well, then, from my understanding, Vito is his father.
But it says that the mob messed with the wrong man.
Look, that still goes back to the point with Vito being his dad and somebody you know, mess with some of, Vito's child's family, and Vito so happened to have sex with a black woman, and all of a sudden, that means he's still a part of the mafia in some way, shape, or form. He's just a black man. That's Vito's kid, who is now after another mafia, another mafia family.
Mm-hmm. Well, the black he's part of the black mob, and the black mob was a thing.
Yeah, of course.
Along to do with the Black Panthers and that sort of thing.
Yeah, I mean, all that is dope history, man. I mean, you got to give credit where credit is due. I don't, I don't really know how to explain it, but at the same time, man, all of it's interesting, and whoa, all of it is, to me, is going to be a hell of a game, and that's just real.
Maybe, but what about oh fuck, what's the name of that goddamn game? Oh yeah, we hadn't talked about 7 Nights to Live. So in 7 days,
I don't necessarily know anything about that game, though. I never even heard of it until you just said it, honestly.
In 7 Days to Die, it's kind of like a cross between Ark, Minecraft, and some zombie game. So basically, Basically, you start out in an environment completely naked, well, except for your underpants, and you got to scavenge for supplies. And it's not like, it's kind of like Minecraft in a way, but it's not, because you don't really build things in like squares. So if you were to dig a hole, it'd be like an actual hole. It wouldn't be like a square hole. It's basically a survival Minecraft zombie style game, sort of. And every 7 days, or every 7. See, it is kind of like Minecraft in a way, but not completely. So, I guess you take Minecraft, add some of the building type stuff from Minecraft, the survival of State of Decay. But I mean, there are but when you walk up to a house, it doesn't necessarily look like a Minecraft or square-shaped game, and these people clearly don't know how. You look here, Patrick, you'll see that they're not really sure how a chainsaw works, because look, he's not holding the safety on there. It's probably modified.
Truth is, man, I never really got into Minecraft.
Oh man, we're not as big a whores about Minecraft as we used to be, but man, we built massive, and I mean massive, monuments to vanity. Truly.
Yeah, we really did.
Yeah.
Mined out mountains and mountains of stuff, and
literally
put them in our pockets. And then built stuff with it.
But yeah, one of our great achievements in Minecraft is I want to expand on that castle. I want to make it a little bigger.
A little?
Because we need to add in a throne. No, we need to add in a throne room. Then it'll be pretty much finished.
I like how Patrick was just like a little.
Now that we've got all that room.
Like, really do.
But yeah, there's whenever you transfer it over to the current console, you can actually make it 32 times bigger, which is pretty dope. This 7 Days to Die, though, it comes out next Thursday, so we'll definitely be picking it up then. Well, I will, for show. I don't know if Ben is dead or what he's doing, but hopefully he'll be around to play with us. For show. Oh, and State of Decay 2 is coming out. Some people are like, oh, you can't make your own character? No. Because whenever your character you're playing as dies, he's dead. He and or she is dead for good. Not coming back.
So what was it? What was that one game that came out last year, where you had like choices and you were saving people and stuff like that?
Walking Dead?
No, it was close though.
State of Decay?
Nah.
Alpha Protocol?
Was it a Telltale game?
Yeah, but like you had like kind of Some action. Oh, you mean Telltale the producers
Yeah.
or no, I don't think it was Telltale. I know one of my favorite YouTubers, Dashi XP. He played the game, and he saved a guy that was being chased by like this creature. It had like a kind of like a knife arm looking thing. Let me let me look it up. Let me look it up.
What
Doom,
was the
doom.
name of that game where that dude holds the lamp walking around? What was that? Fuck! I can't remember. It was kind of a shitty game. It looked like a PS2 game. It was fun to play. Remember that one, that really scary one? It's kind of like Resident Evil 4.
You say what?
It had the dude at the safe on his head. What was that game?
I have no idea.
No.
No, I'm trying to think what that game is at the same time. Let's see
I
here.
wanted to get back into Dying Light.
Safe forehead.
Play the following.
Oh yeah. Evil Within. Yeah, that's the game I was thinking of. Dude, safer. Knife for arms. I don't know, man. The only thing when I think of knife for arms,
Was it Outlast? I think it was
it might have been
Outlast.
Outlast. I hadn't played it.
Oh, is that that's the one where you go into that sanitarium place?
And there's other people with you, right? And you have the choice to save like other people and stuff like that,
I don't
right?
know. I didn't play it. I've watched people play it, but you go in there and all you have is like a camera and a flashlight or something.
No, no, no. Okay, that he did play that game, but it's another game that he played. Oh my god, I know you guys know what I'm talking about because it's a extremely popular game. It's a horror game. What the fuck is it called? Like, what the fuck is it called?
Game of Thrones.
Oh my god. Fuck no. Flappy Wiener, Flappy Wiener.
I actually really like that show a lot.
No, it wasn't Game of Thrones
I know.
at
I'm
all.
fucking with you.
I've honestly I've never seen a single episode of Game of Thrones.
It's pretty goddamn dope. Almost too dope at
I
times.
I probably won't watch it.
Have you seen the show Dexter?
Nope.
What about Breaking Bad?
Bro, hell no. Bro, I watch a lot of anime, bro. That's what I do.
So you're not.
I don't really watch.
You're not a fan of like live action stuff.
Really?
Yeah, me neither.
No, if you want to talk about anime, there's this one anime that my friend
Fooly Cooly?
no, what is that? I don't even know what that is,
Yu Yu
bro.
Hakusho?
Yu Yu Hakusho is the shit. It's a classic anime, and it will always be like
It's
in
an
my
80s.
heart.
It's an 80s anime.
I actually have some of the manga for Yu Yu. Actually, no, I have all of the manga for Yu Yu Hakusho. Actually,
Yusuke Urameshi Hakusho.
but let's see. Then I have a load of games, bro. Like not games, but anime that I'll be trying to watch. Um, let's see. There's this one thing. It's like you're in heaven or something. You know, you die and you have to prove that you would do something else to send somebody else to heaven or something like that. And that's a pretty dope anime. And then of course, Da is which is what I really can't get enough of.
Mm-hmm.
Da is like shit, bro.
Is there anything
I
like
highly
Bopobo?
Little who?
Bopobo.
What?
The dude who fights with his nose hairs.
Nah, no. No, there's nothing like. I don't even know what that is, bro. I've never even heard of that.
What about the new Sailor Moon?
Say what now?
The new Sailor Moon. What's it called? Sailor Moon S or whatever.
Um, I never really actually sat down and watched a single Sailor Moon episode, even when it came out on Toonami, Adult Swim, and shit like that.
It always bothered me how like manly her voice sounded, because like you had two normal voices and one manly voice that sounded like this. Like the person who was doing the voice didn't even give a shit.
Yeah, well, I guess. I mean, some of the voice actors really don't be. They don't really put a lot of effort into it. Besides what after they get the part.
Yeah. Hey, did I ever? Have you seen the TV show Archer?
Nope.
It's pretty.
I've heard of it.
It's
I've heard of it though, but I never watched it.
It's pretty goddamn amazing. I've actually watched it in its entirety.
Why do you say? Why do you say it like that, dude?
What goddamn? I gotta point out how goddamn it is.
Wow.
Didn't you ever see that movie Tron?
No, but I wanted to.
I'm talking about the original, not Tron Legacy or Tron Legacy 2. Speaking of twos, you know what pissed me off, or threes technically?
What's that?
The fact that Red Dead 3 was not at E3.
So they are going to make Red Dead 3 then.
Well, they are, but it wasn't. What they didn't show it at E3. I mean, if they showed it at E3, that's probably all we'd be talking about for like an hour and a half.
Red Dead. I was a beast at Red Dead.
Yeah, whenever I played Red Dead Online, Red Dead Redemption 2, Red Dead Redemption Online, somebody would fuck with me. I would spend the next 30 minutes or however long it took to get them to rage quit. Just minding my own business, riding my horse, across the, down the trail. All of a sudden, bam, I get shot. I find that guy who did it and fuck him up. Or fuck him up. I could shoot somebody from 2 miles out. Fucking sniper elite style. Also, you're supposed to breathe out before you pull the trigger, not breathe in like they do on Call of Duty, or as we call it where I come from, Call of Duty. It's like so many little kids. I hate playing.
Yo, why do you not like Call of Duty?
They've done
I
everything
mean,
that they
I
can
know
do.
why I don't. I know why I don't play it anymore, but
It's boring. It's just the same shit over and over again with just a different paint job.
the Call of Duty community would be so against you right now.
Fuck them. I don't give a shit.
That's dope.
They just play the same shit over and over again. They probably like the Call of Duty community. Probably like to Transformers movie too.
Transformers movies.
Yeah,
now?
they probably like the Transformers movie as well, because it's the same fucking shit and it's pure garbage, nonsensical bullshit. I don't want to see a robot. I don't want to see a 3 or 4 story robot take a piss on a grown man. I don't want to see that shit. I don't want to see a car squirt his juice all over some robot chick. I don't want to see that shit. I don't want to see a couple of street talking mini cars make fun of some guy with short curly hair. Yeah, dog, you got like pubes on your head. And I don't want to see a giant, massive fucking robot's nuts. I don't. It's not my thing. It's stupid. It shouldn't be anybody's thing. It's fucking pathetic.
Some people like what they like, bro.
That doesn't make it okay. Some people like throwing feces at little kids. That doesn't make it okay.
God, I like when you're passionate about the stuff that you don't like, man.
It's good to be passionate about stuff you don't like. It's really good. Some people say, "Oh, well, if it pisses you off, why do you talk about it so much?" Because it affects me every single day. It's a bunch of goddamn. It really
is that your catchphrase?
It's one of them. You want to hear my other catchphrases?
Nah.
You sure? Well, you have to do
Yeah.
You have to do earmuffs because I'm going to tell the audience. There's.
Uh-oh.
No, actually, I probably shouldn't. I'll save it for the next episode.
Uh-oh. Episode 1999.
Not yet. I mean, maybe if we did 3 episodes, once we actually start getting regular pay from this, like good money, maybe one day we'll be that high. We'll probably be dead by then, but I would like to reach the number 100. That would be masturbation worthy. Although we don't even have 100 fucking subscribers. I tell everybody I see.
Probably have what, like 20?
Yeah, we only have 20, and it's got
subscribe.
What's that?
I subscribe.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
That was like the first. I subscribed like
bro.
day one.
Oh man, I almost threw up there.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I hear that all the time, bro. I mean, you really just have to know, like, who's your core fan base and what are you really going after. But I hear that all the time, and people tell me all the time, though, oh, I'll subscribe to your channel, I'll subscribe, but they never do it. And I'll just be like, okay, whatever. It's not really a big deal because I know I'm still going to continue to produce, content all the time. That's not going to stop me. So, really, man, my advice is just keep going, bro. Just don't stop. If this is what you love doing, man, fuck it, keep going.
So yeah, in Grand Theft Auto Online, they got a new car. It's the what's it called?
Can't even remember the Proto.
The X80 Proto, and it basically looks like the goddamn Batmobile.
The
Also,
X80 Frodo.
Yeah. What'd I say?
Proto. I called it the Frodo.
Yeah, the X80 Proto.
Proto.
And it, well, they I think they might have tweaked the system a little bit to where you can actually go over 150.
I think they did.
They maybe like a little bit, yeah. Because I pushed it up to 162 because I was at like 147 for the longest time, and it just pissed me off.
With my Banshee, I think I passed one. No, it was my
your bike.
That bike.
Yeah, yeah.
The Hakachow or something like that.
Gesundheit. But yeah, it's pretty goddamn.
Because you can't ever sneeze just once.
Did you come up with that yourself?
No.
What is that? What it said?
No, you can't ever sneeze just once. You
Yeah.
said Gesundheit like I sneezed.
Because you
It's
can't.
a joke, people.
You can't ever sneeze just once. That should have been the in-game description. Hakachow, that's it. Because you can't ever sneeze just once. Oh man, that is classic. You can't. I'm gonna forget that like here in a couple of minutes.
You hear that, Rockstar? We came up with it.
I forget what this shit right here is called. Something.
We should get some royalties for that.
Yeah, because you can't ever sneeze just once. Also, the the scooter is not called a Faggio. They bleep it out on IGN. Oh yes, whenever you're riding around on the beep, it's not Faggio. The official guide for San Andreas says that it's pronounced Faggio. Faggio.
So I heard that the Epsilon program was actually mentioned in San Andreas.
Yeah, it was, but they've told us like 1,000 times that 4 Chinatown Wars and 5.
Well, yeah, I know that, but I'm talking like.
Oh, it was, yeah.
Like, it's been a thing for that long.
Yeah, Chris Formage. So yeah, and well, I mean, Fernando and the Latino dude. Fernando is a Latino dude. Yeah, so Fernando, he's in the.
But isn't that like a? Isn't like that universe's Illuminati?
I don't know.
The Epsilon program.
It might be. Well, the Epsilon program in GTA 5 is supposed to be like Scientology. Because you see how massive.
What is it that's supposed to be the Illuminati then?
Because
there's an Illuminati in GTA 5. That was the they cracked they broke the code on the mountain.
I don't know.
And that was part of it.
Because I'm like 99.
It's actually if you scale it up to the size of the map, or if you scale the map down to its size and you orient it in a certain way, it has certain things on the map.
That's right.
Did we watch that on here, or was I watching that on by myself?
I don't even remember. My neck is fucking killing me.
It's these totes.
Yeah. See, that's why you people, and by you people, I mean our viewers, go to patreon.com/PingsPals. Donate anything from $1 a month to however much you're comfortable with. Or you can do a one-time donation. If you donate, I don't know, $60, we'll be able to go buy 2 new chairs. If you donate, like if we have like 50 or another reason to have $60 is to go buy a mixer, so the people who are watching with us on Skype will be able to not only see but hear what we're watching. With $100, we can go buy a 1 terabyte hard drive, so we don't run out of room on this goddamn thing. Also, with $600, another $600, we can go upgrade our tower to something way better. We just need to get a new CPU and a new motherboard, and we'll be rocking out with our Dachshunds out. Yeah, we'll buy Dachshunds with our own money, and we'll rock out with them out, Take them outside for a walk and go rocking.
Or if you donate like $5, then we can rock out with our socks out.
Yeah, or if you like...
Just get a pair of socks. Buy socks by the pair.
But no, seriously, though...
Look at the mirrors on this thing.
Yeah, I mean, how are you even going to see behind you? See, Jay, that's one thing that pissed me off. Why aren't there rear view mirrors? Why aren't there rear view mirrors in Grand Theft Auto Online? Why can't they reflect behind you?
I was playing earlier, and I forget where I was in the city, but there was one of those convex mirrors, like that you would put it on a corner to see around the corner, and it reflected. Yeah, I don't remember where I was in the city. I was in my helicopter, and I was taking off, and I just saw it.
Damn. This here convex, not convert, mirror. GTA 5.
I don't think anyone's going to write a story on it.
No. Yeah, Jay, so where are you at right now anyways?
I am officially at my mom's house, like I was saying. I'm back here. I'm just enjoying this podcast for the first time. Like I said, I'm still a bit shunned because I've never been a part of something like that before, so it's pretty dope, man. Pretty dope.
So where are you unofficially?
Not asleep.
I had to ask. So are you in Tennessee or are you in Florida?
I'm still in Florida. I'll be moving to Florida in August, actually. So
you're doing this thing called Black Nerd. What is that?
Well, all right. So let me just give you a nice little start about it. Personally, the Black Nerd movement is basically for those who are outcasts and part of the world who are nerds, and there's a lot of people that do not know what it's like to be nerds. Like a lot of people don't know what it's like to be, anything really. Like you're not really learning how to be yourself. And my own personal experiences, and I say me personally. So if you ever watch the Black Nerd introduction, I say, a lot of people don't know what it's like to be a black person and to be a nerd, because we face so many different trials and tribulations. And I'm not taking away from any other ways. I'm just saying from what I personally went through or what other black people went through as well. So it's a movement, really. It's a way for people to come out and say, yo, I'm a nerd and I'm the shit and I'm not racist. I have all kinds of friends and we love to get and have a good time. And that's why I kind of the movement. So, it's also fun too, because I get to meet so many people. I get to nerd out with 1 billion people. Not really, it's an extravagant number, but I get to nerd out with 1 billion people and just be myself in my own environment without being ridiculed for being me and for having fun being me, and I enjoy that. So that's where it came from.
That's pretty dope. So you just woke up one day and decided that holy shit, I got to share this shit. You know?
Yeah, pretty much. It was like I don't say I won't complain. It was more so I've been feeling like that all the time. You understand what I'm saying? For example, when I first met you in college, there wasn't there wasn't too many black people that were interacting with all the other.
Can you hear me? Probably shouldn't have screen shared with him. Can you hear me?
I'm with all of you.
Yeah.
Huh?
Hang on, I'm gonna
Yeah, I
call.
can hear you.
Hang on, I'm gonna hang up. I'm gonna call you right back. Okay.
All right, cool.
All right, you're talking about what now? About the black nerd, Jay. I think we lost him.
Hello.
Jay. I think somebody just got home, and whenever that happens, yeah. There's.
Oh, we don't have audio.
Yeah, we can't hear you, Jay. Can you hear me? We can't hear you at all.
Oh.
Yeah, let's try this one more time. That's a shit thing about the internet we have, which is pure garbage. I mean, it's a little better than it was, but it's still garbage. Yo, can you hear us?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. So you were saying?
All right.
Yeah, we can't hear when you turn on the video.
All right. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
There we go. So, yeah. So what I was saying is, it's just like when I first met you and Patrick and everybody else in college. You know, I was basically the only black person there. We would go out, have all kinds of fun. We ran Taco Cat games together, which
Try
was
to, right?
fucking. I would even say try to. It ran its course. It did what it was supposed to do. It helped us develop as people who wanted to figure out what they wanted to do with their lives. So, the whole point is, I am no longer ashamed of being who I really am, and I'm a nerd. And I've been feeling like that forever. So I just finally decided, oh, fuck this. I need to tell people, like, hey, I'm a nerd. Let's go. Let's have some fun. You know what I'm saying? And it was dope. And I enjoy that. I really do. And now I'm more at peace with myself. I'm able to share that with other people, and other people can share their stories with me. Um, and it's fun. But the reason why I created the Jayhattori channel, man, I'm an actor, man. You know, I love being on camera. I love directing. I actually got my first taste of. Actually, I need to thank you. Really, I got my first taste of directing because of Chance. Because when we were doing the Taco Cat games, we did a lot of directing. Like, hey, you need to learn how to do this or do that, do this, and I got my first look at it, and I realized this was something that I was pretty good at, and I wanted to expand upon that, and I have to thank you for that because, without you, I would have never done it in the first place, and that's just how it is.
So, I want to try to see if I can do this for this last part. We're gonna go ahead and look at one of the old trailers that we tried doing, if you don't mind.
The old trailers of what?
Yeah, look at your phone, and you should see a black screen. Do you see a black screen yet? I clicked share screen, so you should be able to see it. All right, do you see our logo?
I think we lost the audio.
All right, so hold on a second. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, yeah,
Did you see that?
yeah. I did. That's classic, man.
All right, hold on, hold on a second. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna play it. We probably can't hear you, but I'm gonna go ahead and play it anyways, and then we'll get your feed. We'll let you share your feedback at the end. Okay.
All right, that's cool.
All right, can you hear us? All right, here we go. A story of ages past. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, we gotta start over. Hold on, people can't see it. Hang on. Here we go. Taco Cat Games. A story of ages past. Oh wait, they can hear it, but you can't. Or you can hear it, but they can't. Or both.
I am a warrior. I have sworn to protect my kingdom from the worst kind of evil. And this is my story. The story of a warrior.
All right, so originally, I had actually had one more line before he said, "This is my story, the story of a warrior." I don't remember what it was. I can't remember what it was for the life of me. But
I don't remember, but I definitely remember when we recorded that, and yeah. Man, it's awesome to really go back and look at, the things that we have done, and personally, I look at that as a milestone, man.
mm-hmm.
Because I mean, let me tell you why I say that. For one, we were becoming extremely popular. You know what I'm saying? Like, people on campus was recognizing us. The school paper, they wanted to write stories about us. I actually still have that article, believe it or not.
Yeah, I've got several of those somewhere around here.
And let's see. Oh, and when we went on our first tour, and we were in the hotel, and and we were, doing the GMX thing, and we were on the road, and talking about video game development, having such a good time. I mean, I learned from myself and from you and from Jason and from Patrick. Oh, I remember Patrick was getting ready to do the mocap too. That was dope as heck, though.
That's like right after I got my black belt, so I was
really?
Yeah.
I remember that.
That was like really shortly after I got my black belt.
Yeah, we were. Personally, man.
I put my my karate outfit on. That was.
Yeah, man. I remember that. That was awesome.
That.
You don't remember that?
No.
Yeah, we were on stage.
Yeah, we were on the stage like all day.
Yeah, and we were recording, and we were also doing auditions and stuff for different parts. I remember Chance hated that. He hated that one girl. She came in with that such a token Asian thing, and he was like, you're just extremely disrespectful. Like, not all Asian people. Oh man.
Yeah, I don't remember that. I was too sober back. I was sober back then.
Oh God.
Okay, so now I was gonna say, go ahead.
You want to know my personal thoughts about the trailer and things like that? Well, for the direction that we were going in at our youth, I'm gonna say that because I was pretty young at the time, but for the direction that we were going in, I felt at the time like we knew what we were going to do. We just didn't know how to do it.
Mm-hmm.
We knew, the direction. We knew, we knew what the story was going to be. We knew what the characters were going to look like.
Right.
But we didn't have we didn't have any animation ready. We didn't have any programmers ready. So we jumped the gun so fast. It was like, boom, we're video game developers. Look at that title. It's sexy. Taco Cat Games, a palindrome. We're just the shit. You can't tell us nothing. And I believe that Taco Cat games will always be a part of my life, man. I can never walk away from that. But the Okina Warrior Fury trailer was actually, it was it made sense. Like when it first came out and we first made it, it was like, yo, this is dope. But when we actually go back and look at it, it was like, okay, you know, I understand what we were trying to do, but we really didn't understand what we were doing.
We didn't have a program or a proper animator.
Yeah, like we really didn't have anything at the time. So, but even still, man, if for you and I to be strong, up and coming directors, I believe that we would have had a solid game. We would have made an easy 10 out of 10 game because Okina Warrior Fury, the way we had it set up, it was the first of its kind. Yet again, I repeat saying that, you know, there was no such thing of what we had. And on top of that, people respected how we worked. Like they didn't respect that we gave up, but they did, you know.
I wouldn't say gave up. I just kind of said, I would kind of say hung up our hat and went headed for or not hung up our hat, just headed for pastures new.
Yeah.
But no, seriously though. Now this next one, the widely criticized trailer of another attempted game that we tried to make. You may remember.
Skyrunner.
No, the one before that.
You have to show me.
You remember the one that was supposed to be like a parkour game? Remember when we watched the Great Happiness Space?
The Great Happiness?
Remember that? Hang on, can you turn that? Yeah. You remember the name? What was the name of the game?
I don't remember. I remember Takuma though, because he was the main character.
And then there was Issei and that other guy.
Yeah. What was his name? Okina was his great grandfather or something like that.
Great grandfather. Yeah.
Yeah.
The city was Okina, and it was run by the bad guys that he fought against in the game Okina. But we came up with Okina second. Remember we made the live action trailer for that first game?
I don't, man. I really don't.
We had that guy in Japan do parkour stuff and then like recite some of the lines. You remember that? God, you don't remember that? We spent like almost $1,000 on that.
You had to show me, bro, because I really don't remember.
I'm kidding. No,
I'm about to say.
We're gonna watch Skyrunner. So you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
We'll go ahead and get your comments on it afterwards. Oh my god.
Taco Cat Games.
All right, hold on. So yeah, that was our
Skyrunner, man.
Yeah. That one was shit. That one should have worked. I mean, there's not a lot of reasons other than not having a programmer or a proper
Yeah,
programmer. You know.
yeah. Well, it was kind of difficult at the time for us to try to find people with the same interests and things like that.
You should have.
I mean,
I mean,
Meet Me wasn't around at the time, was it? Or
Craig
Meet Up,
Craigslist was.
bro. You know how
And,
much they were charging at the time for us, bro?
not really, but we could have done some of the like GoFundMe or Patreon, all that sorts of stuff that was out there at the time.
Yeah, I mean, hey, honestly, it's still out there. There's nothing that's holding it back, really.
You know, that's what that's what we got. We're up on Patreon, so what are you doing?
Huh?
What are you doing?
I'm getting some water, man. I'm dehydrated as heck, man.
Sounds like some chunky water.
Well, that was
checked
ice.
out.
That was ice.
Maybe
right
like some
there.
kind of square frozen cubes of water.
Yeah, well, ice.
Well, that's pretty much it for tonight. We're gonna watch. Patrick and I are gonna watch Graveyard Girl before we cut out. So it was good.
Graveyard Girl.
Yeah, it was good talking to you.
Heck yeah, man. I love it. Dude, thank you both for really having me on the show, man. This is dope. I'd like to do it again too. I said.
I told him thanks for being here.
Yeah, thanks for being here.
Oh,
All right, man.
all right.
We'll catch you later.
All right.
Have a good night.
Peace.
You remember Fokina?
Yeah, I remember Fokina.
I am a warrior of Pingus.
Oh yeah. All right, so we're gonna watch one of the hottest girls alive and on the internet. At least in my opinion. Oh, we weren't recording the whole time. That'd be the last episode, but it'd never get aired. All right, so
We would
yeah.
just continuously
What's that?
record.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Oh, hang on. Hey guys, it's Bunny.
Hey everybody, it's Bunny, and here's a view. What is this? Okay, just first of all, try not to look at me too closely today. Do you ever just have a day, like
Yes.
a day where all tasks seem impossible, like getting out of bed or eating a Subway sandwich? This is my face today.
Honestly,
but here's
if I'm trying to eat a Subway sandwich, that usually means I'm having a really bad day. Especially after, maybe an hour after I eat that Subway sandwich, I'm pretty much dead for half an hour.
a view you don't often get to see. Look at this creepy thing. Oh yeah, you think these cardboard cutouts back here are creepy?
Did you see the cardboard cutouts?
No, it's probably why they're creepy.
I guess they're over there somewhere.
Back here are creepy? You have not seen this. This is in my house.
It's vomiting.
Today is everybody's favorite day of the week, and that is the day when we ask ourselves, does this thing really work? And today, I'm gonna be testing out this cotton candy maker. This is...
Just in case you can't tell, Patrick, she is going to test out that cotton candy maker and see if it works.
I was really questioning what she was about to do.
Oh yeah, you like
Glad
cotton?
you
Do you
told
like
me.
cotton candy, Patrick?
I haven't had cotton candy in a while.
We should
I
get
live-
we should get cotton candy sometime.
I live in
What
an
about a
area where
gun?
cotton candy isn't really... Huh?
A gun that shoots cotton candy. Just don't get them mixed up.
Who makes Saints Row? Saints Row. Yeah, Saints Row. Who makes that? Activision?
Volition.
You heard it here first, guys.
Volition make a cotton candy gun.
Yeah. We get royalties. Saints Row 5, Saints Row 6, whichever one.
Agents of Mayhem or whatever.
an as seen on TV product. I think
Oh,
I
wait,
found
the world...
it
I'm
at
not
Toys
gonna...
R
That
Us.
was a spoiler.
It's supposed to be a
What?
I was about to give a spoiler
For
out.
what game?
4.
Oh yeah.
Real machine
You
that's
think they'll make
real
another one?
easy and
Right now,
Because
they're
it
working on a game
wouldn't
called.
really work after the events of 4.
Yeah, well, I mean, they're making another game called. I guess it takes place in the same universe. It's called Agents of Mayhem. Just imagine.
Is the Allstate guy gonna be in it?
Oh yeah.
Mayhem.
Yeah. I don't know. I know. It's
Oh wait,
just-
can I use that? Can I say Allstate?
you can say whatever you want.
All right, cool. Sorry guys, it's gonna make a little bit of racket.
it doesn't
That may not have been that
require
bad.
any batteries because
Batteries.
I don't have any. Supposedly, you can use just regular sugar with it, or you can use special cotton candy sugar. This is the stuff that I use at Halloween time. I normally
Watch, it's got a clown on it.
Yeah. See,
Floss
sugar.
floss sugar. Did you know that sugar is the only English word that the SU makes an SH sound?
No, it's not.
It sure is.
I was thinking, sure.
rent a big
I should have said, "Are you sure?"
professional cotton candy machine for the trick-or-treaters. We'll see how well this works. Maybe I can just get by with my own impossible box to open.
She sure is animated. Wouldn't you agree?
Struggling. Ah! Oh, that was my little fight. You get the cotton candy maker.
It looks like one of those things that you like, that you stick the dildo on top of it. You blow it up and you stick the dildo on top of it and you bounce up and down.
You're about to get a call here in a minute.
Yeah.
You get 6 cones to build the cotton candy on, and thank goodness it runs off of wall electricity power. Ooh, you even get free stickers.
Zaka.
Thank you, Crazy Arts. Oh, what? You have to mail in for the free stickers and pay $2.99 for them. So
That face.
they, in fact, are not free. This is what it looks like. Oh, that's awesome. It also immediately suctions to the table. Like when I just lifted it, you hear that?
But you're.
That would have been funny if she was like, it suctions to the table. And just drop it. That's what I thought she was going to do. I was like, this is going to be really funny.
It sounds
And
like
then she
frogs.
didn't. And
Maybe I
was
should
kinda
read the
disappointed.
instrucciones. Excuse me for 1 second. Well, the good news is this is ridiculous.
Yeah, that's what she was talking about. What is that?
The cardboard cutouts.
I know, what are they?
That was creepy.
I need to
was
get
like,
some,
who is that?
we need to get some cardboard cutouts
And
and
put
like outside the window.
right over. Yeah, like right over here.
Yeah.
Simple and requires no
creepy.
assembly
I was like,
or
who is
thoughts
back there?
whatsoever. You just plug it in, and then there are 3 kind of notches in here. I'm not sure.
Not
if you can
associated with the
see.
notch that was part of making a tattoo. What does it say? God? That was not part of making,
Minecraft.
yeah, yours manufacture.
What they say, but you just turn it on. I'm trying to spin it. You can't see the spinning action. The struggle is real. Oh, there we go. All right. Hear that sound? The whirring sound? There is a red status light inside of here, and I think it said that it takes 3 minutes, and then it will be
cotton candy.
hot enough for us to pour some sugar inside. They say just to use a regular spoon and put a little sugar in at a time, and then you build the cone up. So I will wait for it to heat, and then we will begin. Until then, I can try like that trick about, nope. How does this happen? How do you balance? Maybe my nose isn't pointy enough. Nope. Last time I couldn't twirl a baton.
I think you're supposed to lick it or get really sweaty. You ever see those people where they'll take something, they'll stick it on their chest, and it'll just stay there? They'll let go, and it'll stay there.
No.
Well, some people they're called human magnets, but in actuality, they're called not bathing for like 3 weeks. So if you're really sweaty one day, and you'd be like, "Hey, check this out. Let's put your phone on there."
This time I can't balance a spoon on my nose. I can't do anything right. All right, we've got a green status light, ladies and gentlemen. We are ready to go. I would also like to say that it puts off like a nice heated plasticky aroma as it heats up. Since I didn't think that this would be possible to make cotton candy out of regular sugar, we're gonna just put a spoonful of sugar in at first.
God,
just regular old sugar with no color. So let me
It's pronounced sugar.
get cotton candy camera angle here. Can you see what's going on? All right, 1 spoon of sugar, and you pour it into this.
She looks like she's never eaten cotton candy.
Watch it go everywhere.
She looks like she's never eaten cotton candy or any kind of sugar.
I really just want it to go everywhere.
Top little thing here.
Oh.
Sugar
Oh, it is.
is flying everywhere. Can you see the slight
Oh, yeah.
webbing? That did not make any cotton candy. Well, I take it back. It did make a teeny tiny little amount. Oh my goodness, this is ridiculously fun. Are you seeing this? Oh my goodness, it feels like Halloween.
Uh-oh. We can't have that. Hopefully don't get copyright flagged for that.
My goodness! I think this is my new favorite thing that I've ever tested. This is ridiculously
I have to
fun.
get
Oh
one.
my goodness, it's making more. It's making more cotton
That's what
candy.
she said.
This is how much cotton candy 1 spoon of sugar makes. I am incredibly surprised. So I'm just gonna take a little sample bite. It looks like ghost cotton candy.
Probably tastes like sugar. It's gonna taste nasty.
I'll say I thought she was gonna say ghost cum. But if the new Ghostbusters has taught us anything, that ghost bodily fluids are in fact fluid or liquidy.
Oh, I wish I could share some with you. Go ahead. You take a bite first. It's gonna be delicious.
Look at that cat.
Ooh. Wow. Regular Shuggy. I just want that to be like a new pet name. Can I start calling Dogman Shuggy? Shuggy Wuggy? I wish he was here right now so that he could sample some of this
There's a
delicious
cat. It
cotton
was right
candy.
behind you just a second ago.
Dogman, I think it's her boyfriend.
Oh.
Wow. It tastes just like real cotton candy. I'm gonna try real cotton candy sugar right now. Also, just because I honestly want to make more cotton candy, I'm just gonna take a spoon of Silly Millie pink vanilla. This is like one of my favorite flavors. This is
sure?
like thicker granules than regular
just killing me,
sugar.
boys.
I'm not sure if you can tell or not.
Yeah, I can.
Whew, that's the only crazy part.
That shit'll make
That
your
is
dick
a
hard.
little bit messy. I'm not sure if you guys can see teeny tiny sugar granules flying out of the machine. Oh, you can't see what I'm doing right now either. All right, making some cotton candy.
That's what she said.
Making some cotton candy.
That's also what she said. Dadgummit. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Here we go.
Yeah.
You guys are gonna have to tell me if I'm right or not, but I almost think that in this little home machine that the regular sugar makes more than the cotton candy sugar. I don't know. Correct me if
Because
I'm
it's thicker,
wrong.
I guess.
Let's take a tiny taste. Do you want to try some Silly Nilly?
Yeah, I
I
do.
know you do. Okay,
Nummy, nummy, yum, num.
Delightful. So I'm gonna try and make a really big
Delectable.
sized thing of cotton candy
not
right
gonna
now.
get
They
caught in
say that
this
you
one.
can keep adding more and more to the cone by adding more spoonfuls of sugar. So let's see if we can make a really big, awesome looking thing of cotton candy. I kind of of this. Overall, I have got to give this thing a 10 out of 10. It is right up there with the Wubble Bubble Ball in some of my all-time favorites. Does this thing really work? Items that I have ever tried. I will say, I think
It does look nummy.
it's easier to manage using smaller quantities of sugar, just like 1 spoonful at a time. I did 2 spoonfuls to try and make a larger one, and it kind of started making it way too fast for me to pick up, and it was just kind of clumpy sugar bits all over the place. I think it's better to make multiple ones, but just smaller ones at a time. The only thing that I will tell you guys to be very cautious of, especially if you're buying it for kids, is to never ever let them touch the blue part in here that is metal. It gets extremely hot and I kind of just burn the snot out of myself in a couple different places trying to clean out clogged cotton candy.
Good thing she didn't use tweezers.
Yeah, it is a good thing.
You can hear the machine vibrating. Listen.
So you just have to be really cautious about that.
something vibrating,
And
maybe
you
AC.
also have to be really cautious
Or her
if
computer
there's little
that she's
kids
using.
around, especially when you're adding the sugar or even
All right. Well, I think that's it for tonight, folks. Yeah. So don't forget to go to our what?
Patreon.com
Dot /
Pingus Pals.
and where else can they go?
Twitter.com / Pingus Pals.
That's right. You heard it. Go donate at patreon.com / Pingus Pals. So, we can make this look nicer, Not back there, but over there.
Oh, over here.
Or over here. And, point over there. Yeah, over there and up here and
Maybe.
well, nothing really down there. Maybe like
Maybe
right
around
over here.
and,
Yeah.
and here.
And get better mics too. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'm Chance.
And get better chairs.
Oh
and
yeah,
buy better chairs. I mean,
actual
chairs.
So thanks for watching. I'm Chance.
And I'm Patrick.
And you've been watching the Pingus Pal. Oh, we hadn't been recording at all. No, I'm just kidding.